I essentially don't have a pulse. You could check everywhere you'd want and you won't feel a pulse. So I'm pretty much the best looking zombie you'll ever see. My name is Andrew Jones and I'm a professional fitness model living with an artificial heart. I always have to have batteries charging. At night when I'm going to bed, I'll plug my phone in and then I'll plug myself in to the wall outlet to make sure I have power overnight. In 2012, I was diagnosed with a cardiomyopathy, which affects the heart's efficiency to pump blood. I was incredibly ill at the time, and I was admitted to the ICU for 4 months, where they had to implant what's called an LVAD, which stands for left ventricular assist device. And it's considered an artificial heart. It's taking over the work of my heart for me. These devices, the 2 batteries and the computer, these are what are powering and controlling the artificial heart to make sure that it's working efficiently and working properly. I started feeling strong again when I was recovering after having the artificial heart implanted. And of course it didn't all come at once. I took baby steps and I found myself back in the gym sooner than later, and I got my strength back, and once I'm able to find the right match for a heart transplant, I'll no longer need my artificial heart. At first I was upset about having an artificial heart, and then there was the moment where I realized that this is my life for now, and either I can dwell and feel sorry for myself, or I can continue doing the things that I love to do the best way I can, and I haven't stopped. I'm proud of the scars that I have from my surgeries because scars are beautiful. They're a part of you. They tell your story, and no one can take that away from you.
There are articles all around the world with pronouns like he, she, it, they. A lot of people just are not quite sure what I am, and honestly, a little mystery is kind of fun. I'm Rain Dove, and I'm a model, activist, and general enjoyer of life. So I model as both a male and a female, or in both menswear and women's wear. I worked as a male bartender. I've worked as a firefighter for a while under a male persona. I've done landscaping as male. Oh, I did power washing for a while in Long Island. I feel like every day that I do more modeling, every day that I say I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing, it's another day in which I'm representing a community that isn't stopping what they're doing either. My mission is not to look fancy. My mission is to show people that they belong, that they are beautiful, that they are handsome, that they are attractive, and that they deserve to be elevated. It is hard to protect yourself from being exploited and turned into a gimmick by designers who are trying something new or trying to get a bang for their buck. But at the same time, in a weird way, I really want to be exploited. I want somebody to say, yeah, let's try a gimmick, because I want them to see how wildly successful that gimmick is. I want them to start putting people that look like me or that people that are different on the runway regularly. I'm really hoping that people see that I'm not a model, I'm a movement. I'm a human, and like, that's it.
And I've always had that inner fire in me, like I gotta prove them wrong, you know? That comes from, I think, my hip-hop spirit a little bit. I'm not gonna wait for that mic to be passed to me. I have to like grab it. My name is Jonathan Park, also known as Dumbfounded, a rapper based out of Los Angeles, California. I grew up in front of the television, you know, my whole personality is based off of like sitcoms from the 90s, you know. I started having interests in entertainment. It started getting a little discouraging because I wouldn't see anybody on television or films that looked like me. And that's when I started to be going a little bit more aggressive with everything I do.
Yeah, daddy was a G, granddaddy was a G too. They ain't never bang.
When I started hopping on stages or when I got a microphone, I wanted to be loud and I wanted to be heard and I wanted to be outlandish and say crazy stuff, you know? And that's kind of what built this confidence in me to pursue rap and rap the things that I want to talk about, yeah.
You took me as safe.
So the song and music video, Safe, is pretty much my response to the whitewashing of Asians in Hollywood or any minority in the entertainment industry. And I wanted to kind of come at it aggressively on the song that, no, we aren't, you know, the model minority, we have things to say, and you're gonna hear a rebuttal if you attack us. Growing up with a very traditional Korean American family in the household, being involved in music and arts, that was a rare thing at the time for Asian parents to accept. When they turned on the television and saw no Asians on TV, they were like, there's no money in this, you know what I mean? But growing up in Koreatown gave me tons of confidence. Confidence of who I am as a person, being strong Korean American without feeling like an outsider. And that's a responsibility on its own, to take that influence around me and translate it into my art and share these stories of my people all across, you know?
I am Subhi Nahas. I am a Syrian gay refugee activist. Before the war, it was not safe at all for me to walk around. Al-Qaeda came into my hometown and they said they will apply Sharia law and cleanse the city of all like sodomites. I expected to immigrate. I did not expect to run away. I am an advocate for LGBT and LGBT refugees' rights. When I went out from my country, I found that the peace of mind and the safety that I felt, I wanted everybody else to feel the same. I want them to feel like safe. Syrian LGBT face double discrimination. You escape to save your life, you escape your family rejection, and then to find your true self. It is difficult to relive your life, but sometimes it's healing. You start to realize how bad things were and how good they will be in the future. The Castro is a place where you can be whatever you want to be. It may give you this courage to come out to yourself and be who you want to be and the person that you're supposed to be. I always thought that home is a location, but home is where your friends are, where your love is. If home is not that, then I don't think I'll find it anywhere else.
I watched myself die. I wanted to be a choir director. Every hope, every dream that I had had was wrapped around that center idea that I could hear. And when that left, I had no idea how to live anymore. I lost my hearing when I was 18, and that's where listening to music stopped. I've never heard Taylor Swift sing, I've never heard Adele sing. I work really hard to feel things. I always have my shoes off when I perform because as the drums go or the bass goes, you feel it through the floor, and that keeps me in time. And I was born with near perfect pitch, so I use that skill mixed in with muscle memory to feel where I am and then just sing.
Please leave a light on for me, I'm just down the road.
I create songs all the time. I just have something in my head, so I just sing it in my recorder, and then I'll send it off to other people and they can chart it for me and they can tell me what the notes are, because I can't tell. I wouldn't be able to close my eyes and tell you what it was. It's just a ghost. Music is a ghost.
Please leave a light on for me, I'm just down the road.
Well, there it is.
I had it that time.
I spent a really long time of my life being afraid, but sound still exists. You can feel music everywhere. You just focus.
Come walk, my friend, with me to a place that we always dreamed.